The name of this song is Uncle Sam, goddamn. It's a show tune, but the show ain't been written for it yet. We gonna see if Tony Jerome and the band can make work this shit out for me. Straighten me out right quick. I like it so far, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, a subscriber recommended me do this song, so we had to do it. Let's do it.
Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and proud. Let's do the shit, Phil. Come on.
Where the dollar's sacred.
Mirrors, stripes, and stars. Stolen for the cross in the name of God. Bloodshed, genocide, rape, and fraud. Written to the pages of the law, good law. The cold curtain and match.
We're back with another one. And I want to discuss something to all the investors out there. And, okay, let's get down to business here. It's like the Eminem song. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to mess around. What is this? And I'm telling you right now, you don't have any time to mess around. I'm looking at Evolving Skies, and I had someone clown on me, what was it, like 2 days ago. They're like, you dumbass, like, it's not $2,800 yet. It's like, well, now that I'm looking online, and I'm just saying what I'm seeing, ladies and gentlemen, you can hate on my opinion, you can hate on what I'm saying, whatever, I don't really give a fuck. Evolving Skies right now, the cheapest one I'm seeing is $2,600. There's like one left at $2,600 from what I'm seeing. You notice how I was telling you guys when it was $1,900 like yesterday to just fucking buy it? Like, it's not that fucking hard to just buy it. Most of the listings besides that $2,600 listing are $4,000. And I mean, is that insane? Yes. Yes, it is. It's severely insane. But when you think about the greatness of Evolving Skies, that's where it's headed, my friends. And you can hate on it. You can bitch about it. You can complain about it. You can call YouTubers like me fucking stupid and whatever you want. But you can't deny the reality that Evolving Skies is going to be fucking extremely expensive in another year or two. I mean, look at Ancient Origins. You know, $1,200 a box, could have bought it. Then $3,000. Now it's like $5,500. Evolving Skies, I would argue, is honestly just as good as Ancient Origins. I would even throw it up there as possibly as good as Team Up. Some of the singles in Evolving Skies, I think, are going to get a lot more expensive. But specifically the booster box itself has become such a coveted and valued collectible in itself that the card values almost don't even matter. But I think in the next couple months, not even in the next month, we could see Evolving Skies be $4,000. And that not be a very far stretch of the imagination. That's why we were saying on this channel that if you can find them for $1,900, you should probably just bite the fucking bullet and just buy it. I don't think it's going to get any better, guys. I mean, by what we've seen in the Pokemon market, has it ever gotten much better? I mean, for Prismatic right now, it's a little better. But I'm talking for out-of-print sets. Has it ever gotten any better? When we look back in history and time. Fuck no. It has never gotten better. And I don't think it ever will. I don't see anyone generously flooding the market with Evolving Skies products. I don't see anyone, flooding the market with booster boxes for $1,000. I don't see that day ever happening. I don't see them ever flooding the market again for $2,000. And that is the point of this video. That if you can find some fucking deal on Evolving Skies, like one of my subscribers said they found one at their job for $1,000. I'm like, man, talk about a steal. I need to work where this guy's working, shit. But anyway, I don't think we're going to see Evolving Skies ever be below $2,500 very soon. That's why I said in my last video, hell, I bought Evolving Skies back at $625. You guys know the story. I've said it before on this channel. And that's why I said, even at $1,900, I still wouldn't sell it, even though it's incredible profit. I mean, the profits are just phenomenal if you bought. But, you know, I said that I will not sell it, and I probably never will sell my Evolving Skies position. I pretty much plan on holding it as long as I humanly possibly can. And this is why, my friends. Because that analogy I did on cooking is the same fucking thing. You know, Evolving Skies is in the pot. It's boiling hot. And it's starting to really cook up. And you're going to see the same thing with Fusion Strike. You're going to see the same thing with Lost Origin. And you're going to see the same thing happen with Chilling Reign. That all of these sets are going to start really, really cooking up. And we're at the point where things are starting to get, where they're just starting to get good. Not for the people buying, but for the people that are holding, that believed in this stuff. This is where things start to really heat up. Look at Team Up. You know, you're comparing, you want to compare it to Team Up. That was a $2,000 box. No one ever thought it was going to ever hit 8K. I promise you. I remember back when they were $2,000. Everyone thought that was insane. Team Up can never be fucking $4,000. That was the mindset, guys. That was the mindset. It can never be $4,000 ever. You're out of your mind if you think Team Up should be $4,000. Now it's $8,000 and probably going to be even more. That is where we're at. It is buy or die right now. Essentially, is what is happening. You know, you can bitch about it, you can hate on it, you can cry, you can complain. I mean, you can do whatever you want. But it's not going to deny the fact that you could have bought Evolving Skies at $1,900 and it will be $4,000. It might even be $8,000. You know, and that's the point of this video. Is if you're in this for the long haul and you really don't care the next 3 or 4 years of having your money into Pokemon, you will be blown away what Sword and Shield does. And same with SV era. I mean, both I think are really going to do incredible things. But as far as Sword and Shield goes, it is drying up. There is not as much as there used to be. Every day it's disappearing. It's getting ripped. It's getting, thrown into collections. It's just not as available as it seems. And I was saying the same thing about X and Y era like a couple months ago and Sun and Moon era, that it's just not as available as it seems it is. And now you see the prices go absolutely insane. And that's just where we're at, guys. That's the reality. And, if you bought some, you're really pumped. If you sold some, you're probably really pissed. And that's just, the way of the road, bub. Like they say it on Trailer Park Boys. It's the way of the road. Anyway, that's all we have for this video. But that's why I'm saying if you can find any killer deals on Evolving Skies, you should probably just fucking buy it. It's not going to get any better. There's not some wizard. Rudy's not going to come flood the market with boxes. Nostalgianomics isn't going to come flood the market with boxes. It's just not going to happen. No one bought enough Evolving Skies to do so. Or they would have did it by now. I mean, Evolving Skies at $2,000, you would have had everyone flood in that bought it at my prices at like $600. They just would have flood out and cashed like animals, So that's just how it is. You have to start looking at things like that of if it was readily available. Same with Team Up. If people bought back at $2,000, they would have been cashing at $4,000. They just didn't. The truth is, when it comes to these older boxes, no one has the money to just put them away and sit on them. And that is why they just go up tremendously and become more out of reach, is because the people that do put their money in it, get rewarded. And the people that don't get fucked. And that's just the way of it, that's the way of the game. You have your money in something, you're going to get gains, and when it's desirable stuff like Evolving Skies, yeah, you're going to do really good as that product gets really old. And we're getting to the point where Evolving Skies is getting kind of old. As crazy as that sounds, it's kind of old. And that's just where things are. So it's kind of buy or die right now, guys. I hope a lot of you grabbed Evolving Skies. Same with Prismatic Evolutions. Both of these sets are just A-tier sets. And yeah, don't sleep on them. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're out.